Hello everyone, we are here with the Red Rocket today because it is a very monumental occasion. I have finished the brakes and I have wired the engine. I have plumbed the fuel system. I don't think I have any leaks. I haven't seen anything, and this thing's about ready to fire up. And I just remembered I forgot a cap. I need to get a cap for my for the front of the carburetor right there. I think I have an extra one, so I'm gonna get that, and it should fire up pretty quick because I've already got the fuel system primed, and it should fire up pretty quick. So let me get that cap on there and we'll be ready to rock and roll. All right, here we go. Let me give it two pumps. Make sure it's in park.
Yeah.
If we're good. Oh, I love that.
You don't have coke hooked up, huh?
No. Let me see. I need to get my flathead. No, you're good. I just need to get my flathead and adjust that idle up a little bit. There you are.
Kick over that quick. That's good.
All right, take two. No, I don't need a choke.
Okay.
I guess it helped.
Yeah.
If I turn the fuel pump on.
Oh yeah, might help.
I don't know why it keeps rolling back like that. Yeah. Rolling back and forth like that. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Not in gear, is it?
No, it's not in gear.
It's all that power.
Tell you what, let me jack up the back end for safety, and we'll be back. All right, so apparently that is park. All the way forward is not park. So, it's a good thing this thing didn't take off, because I probably still need to add some more transmission fluid. But yeah, now it's in park and the back wheels are still off the ground. So we're gonna leave it like that for now and crank it back up. Oh yeah, this is my neighbor Steven. He's the one done the polishing on these back wheels and on the Charger's wheels and everything. So let me take a look at this gauge right here and see if it's charging after it cranks up.
All right.
Nice.
14.
Man, that sounds good.
Yeah, don't it?
Ooh, these headers starting to heat up.
Yeah, you got the oil pressure hooked up, right?
Oh yeah.
You get the gauge here. It took take it for the alternator to get 14, but he got there.
Yeah. Good on charge.
Yeah, sounds.
Oh, that sounds awesome. That is awesome. Oh, let me get the fuel pump. I'm not used to. I've never had anything with an electric fuel pump like this, so I'm not used to it. When I have everything set up, I may try to have it set to the ignition, or when I turn the key on, it turns the pump on.
Well,
I don't know.
To heat up, does it?
No,
It's hot outside too.
Yeah, that's true.
Hell yeah.
I need to reset these needles. I'm gonna play with the settings a little bit and see if I can let it get running a little bit better. I'm gonna see whatever Edelbrock stock is. I'm gonna put those back to Edelbrock stock. And
3.5 rounds out.
I think so. We have a running 440 powered Cushman.
Yep.
Now I need to finish getting everything set. Make sure I have enough fluid in the transmission. And
Leaking gas or oil or something.
leaking gas. Okay.
Yeah, it's gas. It's not coming from there. I don't see it. It's coming down here. It's coming out of the carburetor.
Out of the carburetor.
Yeah, it's right here. It's that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Might be flooding out on you a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna see if I can fix a couple of things, and this is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
This is very awesome. Well, I've done some adjustments on the fuel pressure. I think I got it where I want it. Done some adjustments on the needles. I think I got that where I want it for now. And tires right up. Obviously still have some issues to work out. I think that it may be the carburetor that's the issue. I do have another one, or I could use one of these AVS2s on my tonneau ram, but I really don't want to break into those. But it's running. Well, the Red Rocket is officially running, and I had the wheels off the ground and I tested the transmission, and it does go into both reverse and forward. So I don't have a gas pedal yet, and I still got a couple of issues to work out on the carburetor. I'm pretty sure the dying issue is it needs a choke cable, and I don't have one hooked up to it, so the choke is just kind of flapping. So I need to get a choke cable for it, and once I get that installed and the radiator hoses, I should be able to leave it running longer and try to tune it better and try to drive it around my yard and drive it around my block. I really can't wait for that. But it was really awesome to hear this 440 running again after so long of it's probably been not running for about 1.5 years, 2 years. But the headers I made sounded awesome, even with the bone stock motorhome 440. The headers I made sounded awesome. I don't think I have any leaks, so that's a big plus. But got a couple of things to do now, so y'all stay tuned and see you in the next one.